Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another one? Footy talk settings, bro. What you telling me, bro?
Bro, I'm good. Good, bro. Just the transfer world's been a bit mad this week, innit? You lot in 15th and being able to sign fucking Bremen. I hate your club, bro. I actually hate your club. 15th and having this pool. Bro, I hate you, man. But other than that, man's good. You know me with the PTSD thing. I actually believe we signed Verts now, man. Basically said it himself. I don't want the 10 shirt and all that. But other than that, bro, I'm good. It's just been a mad week. What are you telling me, though?
I'm great, mate. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, just my team doing what we do, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro? Why am I surprised, though, Carl? Like you said, you're in the Europa League signing the world's best as well, bro. So it's just, bro, I hate to say, you man just have that point. And the thing is, man are saying, oh, how are they going to get service? Have you watched Cannon and Bremo? They don't need service, bro. Like, they have individual.
They are the service, blood.
Exactly.
Get them the ball, bro.
The service.
Just get
So
them the ball, bro. And Gyokeres as well, bro. Hey, bro, it's crazy. I
yeah,
told
you're
you, lot.
linked with Gyokeres as well.
Brother, I told you, yeah, bro. He's rolling as well. I told you, man. I did tell you, bro. That this is the beauty of the internet, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's on wax, bro. I told you, man. Gyokeres is rolling as well, blood. He's rolling as well. We're moving
Swear down.
crazy. What's man talking about? What's man talking about? All this chat here that man had for Jim, yeah, bro. Them man need to run that back, you know. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, bro. Man saying the 237 million that Jim dashed into the club, yeah, raised man's PSR limit so we could spend more money. What's man talking about? We're doing a mad thing. Hey, Gyokeres next, my brother.
Bro, I hate your club. I swear down.
Gyokeres next, bro. Man like Tommy Egan, blood. I told you, man. He's rolling through, blood. He's rolling through. It's mad. It's long for everyone, blood.
Bro, do you know what it is? Yeah. Bro, all the rival fans, we can say what we want, but we just have to admit, you man just have pull, bro. To finish where you finish, no European football, bro. And the thing I'm seeing, there's false reports that Abreumo's getting 250. Apparently, it's not even 250.
No,
Apparently, it's like 180.
It's like 180, 200 thing. I reckon it's a 180.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they said that he wanted to 4x his wages, and his wages are 45, innit? So, yeah, man, come.
No, they can't like that. I think him and Cunha and Mbeumo improve any of the top six, bro. Maybe not Mbeumo for us because we wouldn't play him over Salah because we were even linked with him a couple years ago. But any right wing will have to play second fiddle to Salah at. But left wing, Cunha gets into every top six team on the left, bro. It's done. Every top six team.
Yeah, a monster.
For you two to sign them and to finish where you finish, that's for me, you automatically improve. And I know people say, oh, United's a cesspit, this, that, and the other. But like the players that you signed in more recent years hadn't already played in the Prem. Your Højlund, your Gyokeres, bar Mount, but all of your other signings hadn't really played in the Prem. These are two proven players. And football's about, we always say it, football's about what have you done for me lately. And Mbeumo just hit 20 in the league. Couldn't hit, I think it was 14 or 15. Might have been more. Don't quote me on that. But these are two players where you're not really going to have question marks. And bro, I'd love to say, yeah, they're going to go United and do bad. But us rival fans are already doing bro, they're not going to suit the service, this, and the other. Bro, if you look at a lot of these man goals and assists, they're facilitating for themselves, bro. Like, they don't need service and that. So,
like when you look at Brentford, who's the one creating all the chances at Brentford? You know what I mean? Because if there's that guy, get me that guy then as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Who's creating all the chances at Wolves? Get me that guy then, bro. Listen, these guys are shooters, innit? Point blank, period. It don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I mean? And shout out Jason Wilcox, bro. Them man have said that that obviously he's the DOF now, bro. And you could tell the difference. Do you know what I'm saying? You could tell the difference with the players we're getting linked with. Another one is Stupinian as well, player that we're getting linked with. We're getting linked with Premier League proven ballers, bro. That's what we're getting linked with now with Wilcox as the DOF. That Ashworth is a fraud, bro. Like, we're seeing it right now. Ashworth's a scrub. We spent the whole summer chasing Ugarte with that guy in charge.
And do you know what, bro? Even with the Gyokeres still, yeah, cool. Albeit Championship and Prem, there's levels. But in terms of the physicality aspect, the pace and whatnot, Gyokeres batted it up at Coventry. So he's still accustomed to, let's say, the pace of the game. Quality-wise is different. I get that.
The Championship's probably more physical than the Prem, I'll be honest.
Exactly. So. And if you speak to a lot of pros, I know you spoke to pros, I spoke to pros, some even say Champions League Championship is more physically demanding than the Prem.
It is.
So, do you know what I mean? That Gyokeres, that's another one. He's not as per Prem proven, but he's played in his country, which will bode well for him. But
he's played in his country, he speaks the language perfectly, like, you know what I mean? He understands the culture. Everything's going to be fine.
Facts, bro. And you get them free. I can't lie. A lot of United games I watched last season, don't get it twisted. Like, you were poor, like the position you finished in reflects that. But there's a lot of games you had. Say that again. We
still created chances, but they were falling to fucking Garnacho.
I was just about to say that, bro. You man still created an abundance of chances, but like you said, they're falling to Højlund, they're falling to Garnacho. Cheeto, when he first came in, he's not seasoned yet. I think he might need a loan because I'll be real, Rants. I feel like, man, and me included, I was gassing him because the bar was just low. I was like, oh, like, he's got the fundamentals in that, bro. Let's be honest, right now for United, he's still young, but he's not it for you. Like, maybe he needs a loan.
Yeah, he does. He needs a loan. He's not ready.
He's not ready just yet, but chances of falling to these players, do you get it? And if you replace Flippin, Højlund, Garnacho, the likes of Chido, all these players, for Mbeumo, Cunha, and Gyokeres, bro, that's on average 2-3 goals a game, G. So
it's nasty, bro.
yeah,
That's what it is. It's violence, bro. This is what I need. I told you guys, bro. Once we announce Mbeumo and Gyokeres, bro, I told you I'm buying all the merch, bro. Trust me. The store's getting cleaned out. Adidas store, bro. Clean.
Rad's gonna come like Ty from AFTV.
Bro, I'm outside, bro. I told you, man, already, bro. Like, see the way I suffered, yeah. The way I suffered last season, I can't take next season for granted, bro. Man, I have to celebrate every game like it's the last game, blood. You know.
No, I hear you.
This is just what it is, bro. Man, I need to enjoy my football again, bro. If my club are doing this, it's madness.
But let me bring you back down to earth, though. The Bruno staying. That brought a smile to my face. Because what that shows me, yeah, you might beg to differ, but what that shows me is him not signing an extension, but him staying. To be fair, he did say he doesn't want to leave Europe. So that still means maybe if another club comes in for him, you could still potentially sell him. But I can't see anyone offering what Saudi offered for Bruno at
no
his
one
age.
Offering that, bro.
But word to what Said was saying, you man, Amarim's not going to be stubborn and not really change how he plays. You man play with a 2. Bruno's not really an 8 and he's not really a 6. He's not really good in a 2. So that shows me you might still be trying to build around him for big up shoots for the foreseeable, innit? So what are you saying about that? Because, yeah, cool. Now you've got your attackers in to play, Cunha and Mbeumo, and like you're saying, Gyokeres, cool. But, bro, you still need to sort out that middle because they've got a trash, Mount trash. Casemiro, he can still do a thing, but I can't see him starting a lot of...
Bro, if Ugarte and Cass are the backup midfielders to, say, Bruno and then wishful thinking like a Belebo or something, cool, innit? Like, I don't want Bruno in that double pivot, but I think he wants to use Bruno as a box-to-box. Bruno ain't playing in a 10 with the attacking talent we got. Do you know what I mean? But that's the good thing, because in a 10, he's shit, innit? My thing is, yeah, the Bruno thing's a lie, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the Bruno thing's a lie, innit? Like, he's come out saying that that he didn't want to go and they wanted him. Bro, listen, I have on good authority that that's not what happened. And then if you look at what's happened with Liverpool now, with Diaz, Barcelona have come in to Liverpool and said that they want to talk to him, and Liverpool said, hell no.
Hell no, yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, that's what happens when a team want a player and a team don't want to sell. That's what happens. You approach the club, say you want to talk to the player, they tell you to go fuck yourself, and it's over. Bruno thing, Man United allowed him to negotiate with this club openly. Like, it wasn't a secret he was negotiating with Al Hilal, bro. It was in all over the news, bro. Like, there are pictures of his agent going over there to meet them, all of these things, yeah. United didn't say nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, they didn't want to sell him. If they didn't want to sell him, they would have told Al Hilal, yeah, we're not entertaining offers for Bruno. Done.
Do you know what is with the Diaz thing though? I hear how you're linking it, but because Ornstein obviously come out and said like an hour ago that we shut it down. But the only reason why we've shut it down is because I don't think Barca are rising what we want them to rise. Because I'm telling you, if they come in with a 70 million bid, I think we might sell Diaz. However, the only way I see we don't sell him, if you look at the left winger market, it stinks. And no one out there's a significant upgrade. Don't get it twisted. There's players that are on par with him. I think Lookman can come in and do a thing.
Yeah, I don't rate. I know, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Still, like even Liao, I don't rate him. I think he's overrated, but he can still come in and probably put up similar numbers. But bro, we're at a stage where we want to retain the league. The player coming into our starting 11 needs to be a significant upgrade. And when you look at the left winger market, it kind of sinks. So I can actually see us, right? Diaz is 28. I can actually see us maybe letting him run down his contract, because by the time his contract finishes, he's 30 years of age. He's not going to really do much. His game's based on, let's say, his pace anyway. Like, he's not the brightest upstairs personally for me. So I just feel like we might let him run it down. But I do think, look, people say Barca don't have money the same way they said United don't have money. I always debunk all that. The big European clubs find a way. Like, look at you lot. Look how you lot are going on now. I think when it's all said and done, Barca could rise that by the end of this window. I think this Diaz saga is one to watch out for, because I think it could stretch all the way to the end of the window, you know, because I either think
it could do. But my point is, yeah, these men have categorically come out and said something. United never said nothing this whole time with Bruno, you know them ones. There was nothing
until it was done.
Until it was done, and then Bruno said, "Oh yeah, I spoke to the owners. They don't want to sell us." United never came out and said, "Oh, Bruno's not for sale." Nowhere. There's no United briefing. There's no United nothing, bro. United just let the saga run. You know them, man. They just let the whole thing run. This is why I don't believe it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And because I've been told, from Saudi that Bruno was asking for bare ridiculous things, and they said, yeah, you can have it, you can have it. But he was being bare long, and they got to a point, and they were like, you know what, bruv, the offer's not there no more, kind of thing. Like that's just what it was, bro. And our man saying that, oh man, some certain man are saying, oh, it's his wife.
That's what I heard.
Like, it's bullshit, because apparently he even came out and said, nah, his family support him no matter what and all that. So that's a lie. The wife thing was some bandulu thing. Them man were just like, yo, we've said yes to everything, and you're still taking bare long. Do you know what I mean? And the new manager don't really want you anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Inzaghi wants someone else. So this is what it is. Because Man United do not let somebody, everyone's forgetting that Bruno signed an extension last season with a pay rise.
Yeah, literally a year ago, isn't it?
Bro,
yeah.
United do not let a player that's on 375k and just signed a new deal openly negotiate with another club if they're not willing to sell him. That makes no sense. They'll be like, bruv, you just signed a new deal. What are you talking about? Move. You know what I'm saying?
It's clear. Like, even use another example, Newcastle. You want to chat to Isaac? No, it's not happening. Shut down any approach. Shut down any club. You're right. Still, you're right.
The fact that they allowed it to happen, that's like letting a man chat to your girl. You know them ones. It's like, bro.
Well, it's your girl, but another man thinks she's nice. Yeah, you can negotiate with her, you know?
Like, bro, you know what I mean? If she wants to join you, she can join you and that, bro. What? That even make no sense, bro. It's like, that's mine. What are you talking about? Move.
Yeah.
Why are you here? Do you know what I'm saying? That even make no sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Man are chatting shit if they honestly think that Man United, weren't open to letting this player go. Of course they were. Or else they would have come out and said, fuck off.
And this brings you on to my point, bro. Like, if another European club, they're cool, they're not going to come in for that money. But let's say
if they came in, he would leave, bro. Like, he was
he would leave. I'm saying United will still want, because whatever we think of him, do you get? He's the guy that puts up the numbers for your team. So United, us think, will still want circa maybe 60 million. But if another European club comes in for around 56 million, I think he can still go. Because keyword, he didn't say, "Oh, I want to stay at United." He said, "I want to stay in Europe." Right. He didn't say necessarily at United. Do you get it? So
it shows you he was open to leaving in the first place.
Yeah.
It shows that,
bro. You know he showed that the minute you lot lost the Europa League finals out after club when they sell me, bro. A player that wants to stay wouldn't even be a thought in their mind, bro. Do you get it? So
let me tell you what's happened. Yeah, Man United have called Bruno's bluff in it, because what Bruno's tried to do is he's tried to come out and make it look like the club need the money, so that's why he's leaving. You know them ones. That's what he tried to do. So the fans, he wouldn't get a backlash from the fans. So he said, you know what? If the owners need the money, then I'll leave. That's what he's kind of done. And then Man United called his bluff and said, bro, we don't need the bread. So what now then? You know the way there.
Now he's looking silly.
Now he's looking crazy. So now he's got to try and make it look like, oh no, it's because I didn't want to go. So why was you negotiating for 3 weeks then?
Yeah,
you didn't want to go.
And do you know what else I'm seeing? Do you know what else I'm seeing as well? This is for the Bruno fans. They're now saying, oh, of course he doesn't want to. You see the Mbeumo and Cunha news? It came at a good time for Bruno. It was fitting, because now they're doing the, oh, why would I want to leave when we just said two bad, man?
Bro,
but it wasn't a tactic. It was just a coincidence. It was a coincidence.
And look at this PSR thing right now. We got more bread than Arsenal. What are you talking about? You man ain't getting your
bro. I'm not even on this list. What's going
on?
I
told you, bro. I told you, you man. Yeah, you see, you man. You man are getting Sesko in installments over 10 years, bro. You man are broke, fam. You know.
I thought Arsenal.
No, Arsenal.
Oh, I was going to say
Sesko, but they got no money about Gyokeres, blood. You ain't got, bruv. Brother. You know what I'm saying, man, bruv? Listen, their wage bill is cooked, blood. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I see Gunn speaking about it, bro. They're worst players on the highest.
Havertz and Jesus on like $500,000 a week, blood.
You know what's no mad about that, Rants now? Players that know that are better than them are going to come in saying, hold on, I need to be getting that minimum. I need to be getting what they're getting minimum. Because, again, it's a what have you done for me lately? Jesus has pretty much been injured the past year. Havertz had a good 6 months last season, so not even this season. Like, strikers that come and said, hold on, these men are on this. I need that base. In fact, add another 50k 100k on top of what they're having, and then you're looking at what in the 400k mark, bro. Is Arsenal are cooked still? They're cooked,
They got Jesus on a 150, Declan Rice on a 200. So all these men are on big money, and they've got no pieces to sell. The difference between Man United and Arsenal is we could sell Antony, Sancho, Rashford, Garnacho for bread.
Yeah.
We got nothing to sell. Party with his Brock legs, blood. He ain't gonna get no money for him.
No,
You
but
know
their assets are part of their plans. They don't have assets that they're willing to sell because, bro, even if you look at Trossard, no one's really going to come in for Trossard with big bread.
Bruv, you get 10 million for that.
The only I would say that I'm hearing that kind of rumors that he might cut is Ben White, but then I'm hearing Arteta wants to keep him. So
Ben White, you ain't getting Gola for Ben White, blood. What are you talking about? Ben White is a 20 million pound player, bro. In installments,
but you know, I'm in the British market, bro. If a club was to come in with Arsenal,
now, bro? How old is
I don't even know. Still,
he must be at least 28, surely.
Chat, how old's Ben White still? I don't even know how old he is, but I know they
get money. That's why they ain't signed Zubimendi yet, bro. Because you ain't got no money. You know them way there. That's what it is, bro.
Bro, do you know what they're trying to disguise, Rats? They're trying to say, apparently he can't speak about till the 1st of July. Bro, I've got a good feeling. I said this a couple weeks ago on this show. Madrid come in for him with Alonso. He's speaking about he loved Alonso when Alonso was coaching him in.
You see what I'm saying, man? What do you mean? Man said, man. Man said, that's my idol, and that man start getting emotional. Like, bro, he ain't going Arsenal.
Yeah, Madrid come in for him. He's going.
Said the deal was done, bruv. That's what these man said, bro. Man said Zooby Dooby Doo and that, bruv. Man was outside, bro.
Don't even like us. Don't even like us.
They sold the Zubimendi dream as soon as they got knocked out the Champions League, bro. The next day, Zubimendi deal agreed, blood. That's what they done. You, man, got hook, line, and sinkered, bruv. That's what happened to these man, you know. You got, bruv, they played you like a flute, blood. That's what happened, Arsenal fans, you know.
And do you know what they try to do? Just because he rejected you lot, we've got more pull than you know. I'm sorry, we're the more attractive proposition than you, man. We've just won the league and all sorts, bro. So if he's rejected us, what makes you think he won't reject you? Then man say the London thing, the Arteta thing, bro. The only way Zubimendi goes Arsenal, in my opinion, is if Madrid don't come in for him. Because bro, how long
Madrid, clearly he's holding out for them.
Facts, bro. And how long have they wanted that profile? What every Madrid fan said for the past year since Cruz left, we've not replaced him.
They need a first-place player. Yeah, he's perfect.
Literally, bro. It's evident in the way they play and that. So Zubi kind of fits that mold. I know they're flirting with Enzo from Chelsea as well, but I don't think Zubi goes Arsenal, bro. And it will be so funny because everyone else are making moves. You remember Michael Moon from EastEnders? Everyone making moves, but you're at home doing niche. That's awesome. When I was outside making moves, you're at home doing niche.
Bro, everyone's making moves, bro. I swear down. Everyone's making moves, bro. I'm seeing what's his name? The left back from Bournemouth.
Gyokeres.
Yeah, I see Gyokeres now. You got Frimpong patterned already. Obviously, Verts is just a matter of, do you know what I mean? Like the time, now. Do you know?
Apparently, it's done though. Apparently, it's done.
Yeah, in principle, it's done. Innit? It's just about agreeing something that both clubs are happy with. Do you know what I'm saying? So everyone's making moves. United have got 2 pretty much wrapped. I reckon we'll get Mbeumo for about 55 to 60 all in. Do you know what I'm saying? We offered, I think, 45 plus 10, and I think that got rejected. I think 50 plus 10 does it. Do you know what I mean? Or even if it's a plus 10 and then we add another plus. Whatever.
You know, bro, every smart businessman, you're gonna lowball at first. You're not just gonna pay the asking price. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna.
And also, the rumors are that Brentford are willing to negotiate like the installments, so it's not a problem. So they're not trying to take bare money from us up front. They're not trying to do that. They just know he's in the last year of his contract and they want to get as much money out of the deal as possible. Do you know what I'm saying? So they won't get 70 million. You know what I mean? I reckon 60 million does it. 60 million in total. So I think we're good. I think we're good, man. So it's quality. Now we're getting into Martinez as well. Blood, listen, run me that psychopath as well, blood. He's another one. He's nuts, bro.
That shit. I can't lie, For that money, it's a no-brainer. And we know goalkeepers have more longevity. How old is he? Like 32, 33?
perfect age to come in and steady the ship, bro.
Steady the shit, exactly. What having for a year or two, then you get your proper big keeper. Like, let's say if you man and year or two or whatnot, you're now established top 4 challenging, then you get your proper keeper. Kind of what Chelsea are doing now, because I think I think that deal gets done. But when it's all said and done,
yeah, but they're saying Allegri's gonna try and convince him to sign a new deal. He might do it though.
What? Oh yeah, because he's gone Milan now, innit? Yes.
So and he's not definitely available.
I don't know if you've heard the Inter thing as well. They're old, and apparently it's a bigger scandal than Juve 20 years ago. Apparently they're going through some stuff, bro. I've not done my research on it, so I don't know the ins and outs. The chat might know a bit more, but apparently they could be getting they're in big trouble, bro. So, bro, he might be looking at it like, hold on, one of our competitors are going down. We got Napoli and Juve to deal with, so he could sign that deal. But I just think, he said he wants to leave. Fair. No. I just think Chelsea, bro. You know, there's certain signings you flirt with for years, bro, and then you finally get done. I think this is one of them. Me personally, I'm not favorable of black goalkeepers, innit? I don't want to shoot the black man.
Me neither, bro. I don't care, bro. After Nana, bro, no more, innit? You know them ones. If Man United got linked to another one, bro, I swear down, bro. I can't lie, man.
Because you know what? Chelsea fans will try and run the but Mendy done his thing for how long, died, bro?
Like for one season, and then he was in
exactly
doing up Arabian Nights, bro. You know what I mean? No, that's crazy, bro. Nah, bro. He had one season, Mendy. Bro, he had one season. You know what I mean?
Arabian Nights. They won't care though, obviously, because he got them the Champions League. But other than that, bro, black keepers with longevity, I'm sorry, bro. It's not that
crazy, bro.
But do you know what? The reason why Chelsea fans will milk this is because him compared to a Sanchez or a freaking Jorgensen, it is a big upgrade.
It's a big name, innit? It sounds like man signed an elite goalkeeper, but really, in football, all the goalkeepers are similar level. I'll be honest. Since like when Courtois and Oblak were like the main goalkeepers, bro. After them, man, there's just no one like. There's no one that stands out. Like the closest you got Donnarumma now. People are saying, but even Donnarumma's got a big bozo gene, bro.
Word. I'm not getting swindled by this past season. I still don't have full faith. For me, it's Alisson and Courtois by themselves, and then everyone else kind of similar level. I still think these two are levels above, but then Alisson's picking up injuries year after year. This is why we kind of fought for the future and we signed.
How old is Alisson, bro?
Alisson's about 32, 33 off the top of my head.
Like his body's breaking down and that.
Thing is with Alisson, he keeps doing a Trevella pass and just pulling his hamstring, bro.
Yeah,
he does that at least once a season.
Martinez is 32.
Yeah, Alisson's 32. I knew it was around 32.
Yeah, they're the same age as Martinez. Say less. Hey, this can't be real, you know, about Ten Hag signing Antony. Antony don't like that guy.
Bro, that's the whole reason he cut.
Yeah, Antony don't like that guy. You know what I mean? There, bro. I see Antony was cussing man out, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is ABC, bro? You know what I'm saying? Antony was switching, bro, at this manager. There's no way he'll play for it. There's no way. As much as I would love to believe, that he's got a better chance of getting Garnacho.
No word. Wait, ABC is the American outlet now.
Yeah, the news channel. But what them man know about fucking Antony and?
Wait, since when did they even cover football like that, bro?
I don't know. I don't know if they do, blood. I can't lie. Maybe because it's a fucking crime, blood. You know them ones there, like month for 40 million. Ten Hag trying to kidnap Antony again, bro. You know the way there, bro. His agent better not let that shit happen, bro. This guy traumatized Antony. I see this bro talking about his time at Man United, crying, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bro. He's in tears, bro. That Ten Hag needs to leave that you alone, blood.
If people use their common sense, bro, that will never happen. The whole reason he cut from United was because of Ten Hag. You think he's gonna go to a club that Ten Hag that use your head, man? That's not happening. That's not happening at all, G. That is not happening at all. But yeah, bro. In terms of what was I gonna say? The signings and that, bro. Everyone's doing stuff but Arsenal, bro. Arsenal are like that Alice and Michael Moon saying, bro, we're out there making a move and you lot are doing nothing. And the thing is, Arsenal fans will dress it up like this. Can't lie, there's still a long way to go in the window. And there is. But, bro, you rather get your players in from early. I know preseason's still a while away.
I wouldn't even say there's a long way because remember, you got the Club World Cup and not a lot of business is probably going to get done during then because agents are probably going to be there. Players are going to be there.
True.
And then the window closes earlier this thingy as well.
And
earlier this season.
even the names they're linked to, bro. Like I'm hearing they're linked to some. Look, I've said this to you many times. I'm seeing Semenyo now, and I'm seeing. For me, Semenyo's a good player.
I've seen Arsenal Semenyo links. Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Semenyo maybe on what for that left hand side.
Yeah, and the thing is cool. You know how I was speaking about significant upgrades earlier for Luis Diaz? Yeah, there's not. You look at the left wingers, Nico Williams, I don't really rate. Leao overrated. Look at the left wing, Paul. The market's a bit dead, yeah. Don't get twisted. Semenyo will come on that left-hand side and probably do better than a Martinelli and Trossard, but it's not significant, bro. Like, if you're going to talk numbers and whatnot, I reckon he might get maybe a few more goals, but it's not. That's not going to fire them to a league or whatnot. And I've always said, Semenyo, bro, I think he's good for like maybe an 8th to 12th team. Like, where he's at, I think if he was to try breaking the top 6, I couldn't really see him hitting the ground running. That's my take on that, but... Bro, like, I don't know. The names they're linked to, Sesko, Semenyo, it's not moving anyone. And the thing is with what people don't understand in the transfer market, especially when you're going for a league title, you kind of have to move with your rivals, bro. What your rivals are doing, you have to match it, bro. You look at us in City going band for band, bro. They're getting in Turkey, we're getting in Verts. They're getting in Randers, cool. We're probably not going to look in that department as such, but we're going to get a 9 once we.
Are you still not? So what? As your manager set? Has he set on Gravenberch being the 6 now? He's not looking for a 6 anymore.
I think so. Do you know what he's trying to do, Rants? Yeah, and I've had to accept this. I would still like your Wharton and your Belabor. I'm moving more towards Wharton because I think Wharton he's a technician and he's a destroyer in one. For me, the Belabor, don't get it twisted. I know man are gonna take my words out of context. Belabor he's good technically, but not as good as a Wharton. But he's more of a destroyer type, right?
Yeah, he's more of the athlete.
Literally, you see, what do you call it? You see PSG's team, yeah. How you got Vitinha, Ruiz, and what's my man Neves. You wouldn't associate any of them with destroyed, but because they're so technically good, you're not getting the ball off them. I think Slot's going back to his roots, total football, Johan Cruyff, where he wants 3 midfielders that can just keep the ball. Do you get? You've got McAllister that can, you've got Gravenberch that can, and this is why, by the way, we're shifting to Bozza, because I think going into next season, it will be Gravenberch in a 6, McAllister in a 8, Verts in a 10, which I love, but at the same time, I still would want maybe a 6 that can destroy, because you saw what happened to Gravenberch. I'm not saying a 6 to necessarily start, but Gravenberch petered off towards the end of the season, and I would still like a 6. However, I understand the direction Slot's trying to go in. He wants the more total football thing. Yeah, you lot can have your destroying 6s, but we'll just keep the ball. Do you get it? I feel like he's trying to follow the PSG template. And people could say Sabozza has that for us, but he's playing advanced and he's refusing to play through balls, bro. And you know what? For all the Sabozza I love, because Rants, I must have put out a tweet yesterday saying, "Raw, I think Randers, in my opinion, is the best 8 already, and he ain't even touched the Prem." And man was saying you're doing too much in that. And I get why people said it's like, "Raw, let him prove himself." And I get that. But I've been watching this guy for the last 2-3 years. A lot of people, man. Ridiculous, bro. A lot of people in the Prem, they probably only first watched him Euros, or they're only hearing about him now. But what I would say about like that role is, man was saying, some of my fans were saying Sabozza is better than Randers. I said, football's not for you. Football's generally not for you if you think that. I couldn't believe it, Rants. I actually couldn't believe it. And I'm like, he's better at everything off the ball. Maybe he's defensively better, but this is football. You have to do things with the ball at your feet. Do you know what I mean? And I just think, and I think the reason what I was saying to my fans as well, yeah, it's the proof's in the pudding. How you know Sabozza is not that guy? Slot is looking at 10s. Like, wake up and smell the coffee. He's looking at, bro, because there was a report that come out with Ornstein a couple of days ago. Before the Verts news accelerated, Slot flew out to the south of France. I think it was Nice to meet Cherki, bro. So
yeah, because he said that was already booked. Apparently, that was already booked in before he took over, and he said that they said that he went out there to honor his obligations, even though they already had Florian Verts pretty much wrapped up in it. They said that he still went out there to meet him.
Do you get it? So the man that loves Sabozza, I'm saying, bro, as squad depth, cool. Monster's done the right back propaganda for the past year, and I kind of hear it. I'm all for him being a squad player. Bro, when Gravenberch gets tired or one of our midfielders gets tired, yeah, you can chase crisp packets after 90 minutes in that. You can do that thing. But what I'm trying to say is Slot wants a 10, and you lot can get onto me like, oh, how can you disrespect Sabozza? He's just won you the league. Bro, look at our own manager. Our own manager wants a 10. So that speaks volumes. Do you get it? Because he knows the amount of time Sabozza got to the 6-yard box, Rant, and a ball to Salah was on, or a ball to Diaz was on, or whatnot, and he's doing stupidness, bro. Even and you see Slot on the sideline just pulling. I was gonna say pulling out his hair. Man don't have hair, but you get the gist. Like man's getting
I
angry.
hear it. Yeah.
He wants
But you can tell when a manager just don't rate a player, bro. That's the same with Darwin. You don't really fuck with Darwin. I don't even,
Jota, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even support Liverpool, but I can see by the teams he picks. Do you know what I mean? The players that he's just not really messing with.
So you know what Slot wants, bro? Again, back to the Dutch roots, total football. He wants I've been praying for this day for so long. He wants everyone in every position to be technically astute,
to be able to play,
Frimpong, Gyokeres, Gravenberch, Wirtz, and Szoboszlai now. And this is why on 9, we're looking at the profile of an Ekitike. This is why when I saw the Gyokeres links, I didn't necessarily believe them. Because, bro, apparently we were linked with Gyokeres last weekend. Apparently the bookies made us favourites or something. But for me, I don't associate Gyokeres with more like a linchpin. Just a gunman, bro. Like to get him the ball and he's scoring. So
he's a battering ram. He's not the guy. He's not the guy to link with, you know them ones. But that's why I like him and Xerxes got 2 different profiles, completely different. So man can mix it up.
That's good for you lot still, like, because, bro, you don't want like 3-4 players of the same profile. But this is why we're looking at Ekitike, even though I think he'll probably go Chelsea. I'm seeing they're in advanced talks already. But with me, this is my number 1 sign that I want, Rants. And I know he's only had 1 good season, but Retegui from Atalanta, bro. I look into Atalanta because they got Charles De Cagliari, which I like. I know man will call him Baby KDB. That was a bit too far, but he's a technician. They got Lookman in there. They have Edison. From when they batted us up, I said, I need to look into this team with Gasperini, yeah? Bro, Retegui, bro, 25 league goals this year. I know people say the translation from a Serie A striker to Prem, it doesn't always translate well, but he got 25 league goals this year. And, bro, the way he links play, that's a slot player right there. And they only want 40, 50 million for him. Because, bro, imagine it with him as well. He came with a lot of pressure. Remember, Scamacca was badding it up. Then he done his ACL. So, bro, they signed him from Genoa, and he had to hit the ground running.
Yes, bro, because a bad man.
Bad man, bro. And Retegui did that. But some man are saying, and I hear this argument, yeah, but 1 good season. If he comes Prem and flops, this, that, and the other. And the way I see it, if he was to come to the Prem and flop, then we'll have to sign someone else. But we want a 9 that's technically good, that can bang in goals as well, bro. That's what I know. That's the profile Slot's looking for. So. This is why it's important. This is why the Gyokeres stuff I didn't really buy into too tough. But Slot wants technicians all around the pitch, bro. And I love it because this is all I've wanted for years, bro. Just players that are comfortable in every position. And that's another reason why I don't think we'll sell Diaz, because Diaz is comfortable with the ball as well. Diaz one's weird, bro, because I can see
Nunes got to go first.
Nunes and Jota, bro. How you know we don't rate Nunes and Jota? He shifted Diaz as a false 9 and started Gakpo. That was our front 3 predominantly this season. Salah, Diaz, and Gakpo. He don't trust Jota or Nunes because he's like, hold on, the ball's coming to you and you're starting counters for the other team. That's how he's
but even Jota, bro. I always said it, bro. Like, he's a good finisher, but bro, like, he's a bit scatty as well, blood. Like, he's got some weird tech, bro. Do you know, he's scatty.
I'll be real,
Portuguese man, blood. Him fucking Neto looks shit as well, blood. I don't know what's happened to these Wolves, man, blood. I swear down, like, these man just look like, I don't know, man. Look like Tasmanian devil, blood. Like, when the ball, they're shit, man.
It's something in the water, bro. Because I can't, like, Jota was my guy, but bro, I can hold my hand up. He's just not it now. Even yesterday, yeah, I know you did a watch along for it. I only caught the second half of
the first half was awful, bruv. I went to scratch my eyes out the first half, man. The second half was a bit better, man.
Jota had 2. I only watched the second half, innit? He had 2 chances where I think Bruno lays it off to him, hits it straight at Stegen, and he has another chance where he kind of shifts the ball into his left and just kind of flicked it with his foot. And I'm like, Jota, bro, come on, bro. You need to be burying both them chances. But yeah, I've always said Jota's a gunman, and I've always just respected him for that. I've never really wanted him to do more. But Slot wants that 9 that can do more. But yeah, I see yesterday though, I think we got the new face of the Prem, no Rats, because the amount of stuff I was seeing, man, I just hate watching Verts.
I'm more cooking Verts in my chat, and I was thinking, bro, have you man never seen this guy play before, bro? Like, wow, the guy is cold. But everyone was pissed. But you know, bro, this is what happens when you like finally spend some money, bro. As soon as you spend big money on a player, yeah, bro, it's hate watch. That's what it is. It's that, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? If you're Man United, it don't matter what you do.
Let me ask you this though, because I know you'll give an honest opinion. My brethren in my GC were saying he basically had a Bruno performance, got a goal, but he was poor all game. He got a goal, but apparently Verts were all that.
He was dead. He was dead still, but it's like,
Yeah.
you know what it was, yeah? Germany, their team was shit anyway. I didn't even know half the players, bro. And that, like, bro, I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I watched this German team, I was like, what? And then obviously they changed the system as well. They played the wingback system. And you know what? First half, Germany actually, they were set up way better than Portugal, way more organized. And Portugal were like England, bro. Like, just on the continent, bro. They play just like England. They're boring and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh man, it's so dead. They got names, but they're crap. And the game was rubbish, yeah. Like the first half. And it was like Germany started to have like decent possession, but really nothing possession. That's just all it was. And then second half, Vitinha come on and Conceição come on, and Portugal just started.
His goal was rude.
Bro, and he nearly scored another one as well that just went wide. He burning.
Yeah.
Mad pace.
I know the touch run about.
Mad pace, man. Like them two turned the game on his head, but it was a nothing game. I couldn't say that Wirtz was shit without saying all the other German players were shit. It was a poor game of football, bro. Like in terms of quality, it was bad. Like so.
The minute I looked in, I see Gnabry hit the post. That literally, when I come back from where I was and I turned the game on, I literally see the first thing I saw is Gnabry shift it and he licked the outside of the right post. But other than that, apparently it weren't the best of games. CR7 just scumming his way to another.
Bro, he played so shit, blood. Like every time the ball goes up to man, attack breaks down. Then I see Bear Man saying, "Oh, Rants, but he's 40. Why are you hating, bro?" If he was a 40-year-old boxer, yeah, getting beaten up every single fight, yeah, we'd be telling him to retire. That's what we'd be doing. We'd be like, bro, why are you doing this? You're tarnishing your legacy, bro.
His pride won't let him go.
Roy Jones getting pieced up by plumbers and that. Do you know what I'm saying? That this is exactly what it's like watching CR7, bro. It's like watching Mike Tyson get beaten up by Danny Williams.
Bro, his pride won't. Remember, I said it. Yeah, I think CR7 plays football till he's 45. His pride won't let him retire, bro. His pride. I really feel he's gonna try and get that 1,000 goal thing. But bro, you see Vitinha. Look, I don't think me and you even rapped after the Champions League final. That little movie done in the corner, bro. It's literally. It went from Bruno to him. You got a stiff player in Bruno, and you just got a technician in Vitinha, bro. The little cutting, and then carried on.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like. When you see Vitinha play, how can you rate Bruno? This is what I don't understand. Like, I was seeing it, bro. There was a time where Bruno had the ball in the corner and he was trying to run down the clock. Yeah, man can't dribble to save his life.
Then he had to play. I think that was that instance, bro. Then he played it to Vitinha, bro.
And then Vitinha just picked up the ball and he's dinking it over people's feet and that nutmegging people, playing it over their head and that, like a real midfielder, bro. That's why I rate this guy. He's ridiculous, bro. Vitinha's sick, bro. That's what people need to understand. I've been saying it. For me, he's better than Pedri. Like, I think he's the best midfielder in the world. I don't think there's a better midfielder than him. He's just small, bro. This is why people are kind of and ahhing about it, bro. If you look at the way he plays, even the goal that Desiree Doué scored, yeah, they were sucking him off after the final, yeah. Vitinha ran the show, bro.
100%.
He ran the show. 100%. Like, Doué's goal, yeah, the one, Vitinha starts the move, bro. Quick free kick, bops it off, like, fake. Here, pops it off again, flicks it into Dembele. Dembele rolls it to him. Another touch, wait a pass, plays it to Doué, and then Doué passes it in from like 8 yards. And man are like, oh my days, like fucking Lamine Yamal come outside, bruv. What? That's what man were doing. That's what man was doing, bro. I want to fight all these mutants, blood. Yeah, Yamal come outside, bro. After Vitinha done everything, bro.
I had someone yesterday say to me, "Oh, where was your Doué prop after the final? Like, Yamal's not bagged twice in the final." I said, first of all, Yamal's levels ahead of him. Second of all, he's not been to a Champions League final to showcase that. Both legs against Inter, Yamal done his thing. The rest didn't do their thing. The defense weren't on par. Yamal done as much as he could do. But my thing here with big up Nuruddin, but my thing with the Doué thing, for me, there was 4 players that won PSG that final. I think Patro was excellent. I think Neves and Vitinha were cold. Ruiz was cold as well, but Neves and Vitinha were doing triangles for fun. And for me, Dembele was off the hook that foul. I'm not even speaking about the assist. Every time the ball got to him, you felt something would happen. For me,
and even the way he was pressing the goalkeeper and the first phase defending as well is very good.
Literally, bro. And the thing is, people are going to think I'm disrespecting Doué here now. I'm not, because I think he was the first guy to get a brace in the Champions League final since Bale. But I blame Karius in it. Karius was on madness that day. But before Bale, it was a long time since someone had got a brace in the final, yeah. So big up Due for that. But I feel like because we've had Messi and Ronaldo, people like to force these rivalries. People try to do the Mbappe and Haaland thing. That got debunked quickly. Now people are trying to do the Due and Yamal thing. For everyone watching, Yamal is clear of Due, bro. And this ain't saying Due is a bad player. Due is good, but he's not Yamal. Like, you lot just calm down with this comparison. Yamal's clear of Due, bro. And the things with football now, man, are gonna think this is football fans in a nutshell. Modern day football fans. Who do you think's better, player A, player B? Oh, I think player A is better. What do you mean player B is crap? No. I didn't say player B was crap, bro. I just prefer player A. That's football fans in a nutshell. But man can't be saying, oh, Yamal come outside, bro. He done everything against
Yamal's miles away, bro. And the difference is Yamal is the talisman for his team. He's the guy that makes them tick, bro. Due don't make them man tick, bro. He's just the beneficiary of the best midfield in fucking European football. Like, that midfield has everything. And then man shift it, bro. Forget even the beneficiary of the midfield. He's even the beneficiary of the front line because he's not better than front line as well. Yeah, he's the worst one in the front line.
Exactly.
He's the worst one in the front line. Do you know what I'm saying? So when people are trying to do the prop, it's like, bro, literally, you're not that guy. Like, in the attack, you're not the guy. You're not the main guy. You're not the guy after the main guy. Do you know what I'm saying? And then that midfield's a joke, bro. So I don't know. People are they're just forcing it. Like, I don't know why they're doing it. Like, it's embarrassing.
Facts,
do you know what I'm saying?
You know one player I'm not a big fan of, though, and this might be unpopular. I don't rate Barcola, Rants. I just think
shit, man. There's nothing to rate. Bro, listen, man, I told you, man, about Barcola, bro. That's why man will call him Fuad, and then Fuad had to cut his hair, bro. Yeah, bro. He had to cut his hair, bro. I swear down, bro.
Nah, you lot are dumb.
Whack, bro. Oh my days, bro.
I called him Fuad, you know. Don't kill me.
Rubbish Barcola, man. I swear down, bro.
I put Barcola and Liao, them type of wingers, in the same category, bro.
They're all the same, bro. That flipping Bino Gittins, man. All of these bros all these IC3 wingers, bro. Just pace and nothing else, man.
Remember I told you, when Chelsea signed Bino Gittins, Don's gonna do the biggest propaganda.
He's already been doing it, bruv. Bino Gittins is rubbish, man. Do you know what I mean, bro?
I'm so Rants, we were the first English team linked to him. I said, bro, I don't want this guy near my club, bro. Yeah, he's got pace and all that, but bro, he will come to the Prem and just stink it up, bro. I do not want Bino Gittins, but all them type of wingers that need spacing behind, bro. You're not gonna get that in the Prem. You're playing against low blocks, and I've seen Liao many times for Milan against low blocks. He's useless. Barcola the same. Unless that man got spacing behind, bro, they're non-existent. Man said he spawned in the chat. I said he spawned in the chat. Big up, Todd.
No, bro, he sucks, man. Bro, it's not that I'm harsh on young players. You know what I do? I don't make allowances for potential because potential don't mean anything.
Unless
you know them, man.
It, bro.
Potential don't mean shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is the reality, bro. Do you know what I mean? Every day someone wakes up, they got the potential, to turn their life around. And most of the time they don't, bro. Fuck potential. you know, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it don't really mean nothing.
Hey.
Like, fuck potential. You know, them ones there, the alcoholic's got the potential to turn his life around, stop drinking and that. Is he gonna do it? Probably not. You know, them ones that fuck potential. Like, what are you now? What are you doing now? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Yamal is the best player in the world, and now, so I respect him, and he's young, bro. It's not that I'm harsh on young players. I rate everyone on the same level. Yeah, I use the same eye test for everyone. So I don't care if you're 16 or 26 or 36. Either you're there or you're not there. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
It's facts, Frank, because when young players are playing well, your age don't get mentioned, and the minute they don't play well, it's but he's this age. It's like pick which one. That
it's an excuse, bro. When Garnacho's missing open goals, Rants, you're hating on a kid. But then when your mouse smashing up the place, no one's saying, "Oh my days," like he's 17 or whatever. No one's talking about his age. They're just like, "Right, this guy's ridiculous, bro."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's all it is, bro. Like, it's just not making no sense, bro. It's not making no sense whatsoever. People use the age thing. It is a distraction, bro. It's an excuse, but they use it as it's almost a smoke screen because it's an excuse, but it's not really an excuse. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is with the age thing? Don't get it twisted. Like, if people say, but he can get better, I can somewhat hear that because you can get better. But in terms of knowing if someone's good or not from early, That's where I'm coming from. Like, you can kind of tell some's it or not from early. In terms of can they get better, of course, that you're going to improve. Well, not every player, but most players are going to improve. But you see when you get generational talents like R9, Neymar, Yamal, all these players, you can see it from early. It's not a thing where, yeah, they're going to potentially be good or get better, whatnot. They just have it. Do you get it? They just have it from young. This is what I'm saying, Woody. Like, there's some players that, yeah, they can improve, but will they ever be that level?
Bro, they don't, bro. Listen, it's a lie, bro. I can't lie. I think only man, yeah, that I've never really been good at football, yeah. Like, think this. I'll be real. Because,
You reckon?
brother, name a single footballer that you've played football with, yeah, that's good now, but wasn't wavy at 6, 7 years old. Like,
That's actually true. That's actually true.
Bruv, like,
they already had it.
They already had it, bro. Like, by the time a man's 20 years old, you've been kicking ball for 16 years, bro. More times. You know them ones there. You ain't got 16 years left in the game, bro. You know them ones there, bro. Like, most of the time, you're as good as you're gonna be at a certain age, bro. And you're just not gonna get no better. You might get smarter. You might get, like, the only thing
that's what I think I meant. Like,
it's the intangibles, like, but the technical stuff, like, if you can't strike a ball properly, like Garnacho, he's never going to be able to strike a ball properly, because if you're 21 and you can't put your foot through a ball, yeah, you get me? Man's been able to strike the ball with both feet from like 8 years old, blood. You know, like, if you can't do it at 21, it's not coming. Your body mechanics are not going to change. If anything, when you get older, your body mechanics get worse because you get injured. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
your muscles get stiffer, you lose the elasticity. If anything, your body mechanics get worse as you get older. So if you don't have certain things, you're never gonna get them. You're never gonna have them. Do you know what I'm saying?
What? I'm even thinking now, yeah. And chat, you can even get involved in this.
I've done shut up, man, about effective, bro. You know what I mean? Stop that effective word, man. That's a mutant word, bro. Effective. Allow it. Shut up, man.
I'm trying to rubbish, man. I'm trying to think of a player that weren't it when they were younger, but they then become some phenomenon when they were later on in their career. And I can't even think of one.
Name me one player.
Because all the best players were already good. At 17, 18, we already knew of them. We already knew that they were
we're not talking about the R9s. Even if you look at someone like Mason Greenwood, yeah, we knew that Mason Greenwood was going to be the guy from when he was a youth in the academy. Rashford never had the Greenwood hype for good reason, because Rashford ain't on Greenwood's level. You know them ones. All the guys that was in the academy that man were talking about, like, yo, oh my, same with Pogba. We knew Pogba was going to be Pogba when he was fucking 14, blood. You know them. We knew. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man are not trying to hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? Man are saying Salah, but Mo Salah is somebody, yeah, that has made very, very, very well, yeah, of what he has.
And he up here.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. As Mo Salah's lost his explosiveness, yeah, he still understands the game well enough to still do clever things, bro. His football IQ is keeping him in the game right now. Because he's not picking up the ball and running past people.
Do you know what?
Salah's the same player that he was when he was younger. He's just improved up here, bro. Do you know what I mean? And you can improve up here, but technically you're not really going to improve in football. You're just not.
These lot are disrespecting Bale. Man knew about Bale Southampton 16, 17. Brother,
Gareth Bale, yeah.
Man already knew about Bale.
You know what it is with Gareth Bale? What's pissing me off? These men are making it out like Gareth Bale was dead, bro. Like, Spurs bought Gareth Bale thinking, yo, we've potentially got one of the best players in the country, bro, and they got him early, bro. The same with Luke Shaw. Man United signed Luke Shaw at 16. He was touted as being England's fucking left back for the next 15 years, bro. Anyone old enough to remember, Nuruddin's in the chat, he'll tell you. Luke Shaw was meant to be Ashley Cole. He was meant to be that. That's why we signed him. Why? Like, I don't know. And then he didn't. And then he wasn't. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and Luke Shaw had all this ability. Where's it gone? We never saw it. Maybe one season under LVG, the first season. That's what we saw, bro.
I remember, bro.
Ashley Cole.
Because Luke Shaw was he was in that Pochettino team, innit? That
Southampton Academy come through as well. So same as Gareth Bale. So same as Theo Walcott. Southampton were bringing through these players.
Even Oxlade-Chamberlain before he went Arsenal. They've got quite a good. They used to have
a great academy. They've got a great academy, and they've actually got an academy in London.
Swear down.
Yeah. I know because I used to see the physio.
I didn't
bro.
even know that still.
So yeah, they pick up a lot of players from here, bro. Because Southampton's not far from here.
Yeah, it's not far at all. Like, yeah, probably an hour and a half. It's not that far at all. But I was gonna say, you know, your example, yeah. There's no player that's been cold as a youngster and then not been cold when they got. I think reverse. There's no player that's been dead when they're young and then been cold when they grow up. But the other way it can happen, you can be very cold when you're young and then you never lose the technique, but
you
like
just level out.
You might not hit the hats, but that can be to various factors, injuries, etc. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe you keep joining clubs where you don't fit the system, or you know what happens in ball as well. And this has personally happened to me, and you might even have examples yourself, Rant. Sometimes ball's all about timing because you can move to a club and then the manager loves you, get sacked, or he just leaves, or he gets a better job. And then next thing you know, the manager's playing a different system. He might even not like you as a player.
But it happens to loads of players, man. Literally, most players that you hear of and they disappear is because of stuff like that. It's politics. It's not even football.
Yeah, facts.
It's not even football. But when people look at 21-year-old players and they think that at 28 they're going to be a different player, yeah, it's not guaranteed. Most of the time, the only way is down, bro, because you got a few injuries away. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, bro, like what now, bro? Like I remember like seeing the two players. There was Hudson-Odoi and there was the other youth that's at Ipswich now, Hutchinson,
yeah.
Them two man at Chelsea and Arsenal, when them man were coming through, everyone was like, yeah, Hudson-Odoi is gonna be Cristiano Ronaldo, blood.
Remember, Bayern Munich wanted him for 40 million.
Bro, that's what they were doing, bro. And the same with that Amari Hutchinson, brother. They were doing that as well. They were like, oh, Amari Hutchinson's gonna be like boom. Now man's at Ipswich. Like, bro, like it's like what are we doing, bro? So when man have got these young players, a man just think, yo, they're gonna keep improving, Nah, sometimes certain man just hit their ceiling earlier.
Here's another one, yeah. Big up Midfield in the chat. He said Max Darman. Max Darman looks cold at youth level. We will now need to see, because I think in fact, he does. I think Arteta said it. He'll be a part of the first team this year. Probably won't make Prem starts, but he'll start Carabao Cup games, probably start FA Cup games. He looks to play. I can't say I've looked at him and think, bro, he looks cold. But again, the difference between Yamal's and that, I think Yamal's only a year or two older than him. Yamal's been doing it Champions League, Euros, finals, and whatnot. He's already showing his stuff. And the thing is about players being good when they're young already. This is why I always use like the Hazards, the Messis, the Neymars as examples. Get a video of them at 28 and a video of them at 12 years of age. It's still very similar. It's the same player. Do you know what I mean? Like it's still very similar. Like they have that innate ability that they might sharpen up a few things, but their ability is already there. Like it's already there. That's why players like Cristiano Ronaldo and like your Salahs and whatnot. These man, this is why in some ways I rate them even more, because they've had to work harder at their craft. They didn't have the natural ability of the players I just mentioned, so they had to be smarter. They had to work harder, and then they reached the peak and they're that legend of the game. But players that naturally have it, there's not much difference between 12 and when they're 12.
Oh, and also, there's a difference between being good for a 15-year-old and good. Like it's not the same.
Yeah,
you know the way it's not the same, bro. So just because man looks good now amongst his age mates, that doesn't mean he's gonna do shit in men's football. It doesn't mean anything. And I said the same thing about Chido. Chido is nowhere near good enough to be playing first team football at Man United. He's nowhere near good enough, bro. Nowhere near it, bro. Like there's too many holes in his game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he might look like a man in physicality, but everything about him very much is a little boy. Everything about it is a little boy, and he needs to mature physically, mentally, all these things to be ready to play for Man United. And the thing is, these men think that he's just gonna turn into some madness. I personally would be very, very surprised if he's ever good enough to lead the line for Man United, because the things that I see that he doesn't have, I think it's very, very hard to make up for unless you're a crazy athlete. Unless you got mad pace and mad strength. And he's not really mad quick, and he's not mad strong either, blood. If he's built like Lukaku, I'd give him a chance.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But you kind of need to have something, a freakish, like physical attribute to make up for a lack of like technical attributes. One thing about him though, he's got good instincts in the box. That's
I was
one
just
thing I
about to
would
say
say.
that,
He's
and I
got very
think
good
when
instincts.
I clocked it from the Everton game when he came. I think that was his Premier League debut, or was it Spurs? One of them. And it's not hard, in it, because especially when you're competing with the likes of Højlund, but you see he has the basic fundamentals. You know he's a 9. He's conditioned to be a 9. You can tell he's been playing that since he first started kicking ball. But word to you, it's similar. It ties into what we were just saying. Like, does he naturally have, like, if he was that guy already, I think you would kind of already seen it. And some people might be like, you're waffling. He's already been at the two of the best academies in Hayland and Carrington, but you can kind of just tell. And this is why like you said, his instincts are good. His movement's very good. You can see, like, little stuff like when a player gets to the byline, you go out and in. Little stuff as number 9s, which Højlund don't do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can see he's got he's got the fundamentals in it. But in terms of him having that sharpness to lead 9 for United, and I know a lot of people say United ain't the United they are, but the shirt still weighs heavy. This is why a lot of players don't do well. It still does weigh heavy. I know you need to put it like this. I wouldn't be surprised in 4 or 5 years' time if we're speaking about Chido going to an Everton or a West Ham. I just wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be, bro. I think he'll still have a good Premier League career.
Exactly.
Will it be at Man United? I don't know. Them ones there. You know what I mean? I don't
Whereas
know.
the Greenwood,
be better than Danny Welbeck for me at that age? No.
Wait. I don't think people remember what Welbeck was in them ages, bro. Welbeck was a bad man. And that's why, man, like Greenwood, you just saw it all through the age group. In the United I saw he scored in his debut for you lot.
Bro, Greenwood at 17. When you think Chido's 17, look what Mason was doing at 17. And people will look at Mason Greenwood and say, oh yeah, he's not world class. Well, if Mason isn't world class, yeah, and look what he was doing at 17, then Chido should be nowhere near this team.
Facts.
That's the reality, because Mason Greenwood at 17 was ready to play Prem. Ready.
No backlift,
Undisputed ready. Do you know what I'm saying? Top corner with both feet.
Yeah.
That's what he's on. You know them ones. FA Youth Cup final, he bagged the hat in. Bro, he's a nasty guy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy is violent in front of goal, blood. You can't stop Mason, bro. Maybach, bro. I'm telling you.
Was it part of the prance that where he came on and just bagged? I think it was against PSG.
I think it might have been.
PSG?
Was it PSG?
I think it was.
Man.
I think it was PSG came on and he was just. I swear he bagged in that game.
Brother, he's a crazy,
crazy.
Leipzig. RB Leipzig.
Yeah, the man is saying Leipzig.
Bro, he's ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, man don't understand how good Mason is, bro. And even if you look at his catalogue of goals that he scored in France, yeah, bro, this guy's just cutting in and just wrapping it with both feet.
Saying he's got goal scorer in that.
Yeah, bro. Him and Dembele I think they were joined. I don't know if he's pulled away from Dembele. It's crazy. But then again, they'd already won the league, so maybe Dembele kind of took his foot.
Yeah, and remember, PSG, I think the last 4 game weeks, they were resting their 11s and that for Champions League. So,
yeah,
man.
That's what I'm saying. So if you look at what Mason was on, yeah, at the same age, yeah, and that's what I call, yeah, a special player. And there's levels in football. So if Mason's still a level below all of the other ones, do you know what I'm saying? Then Chido's down there, bro. Like, man need to understand, it's not an age thing. You get me? Because when man are cold, like the real cold ballers at 17 are cold at 17.
And there's rare examples, even if you just want to keep it domestic. Rooney, Owen, Robbie Fowler, all these men at 16, 17. This is what I mean. You're actually spot on. You just have it. Like, players that are cold when they're young, it won't be the other way. You won't be not dead, but you won't be average when you're young and turn into this phenomenon. You already probably had it when you were in the academy. It's true. I didn't see it like that. I think what I meant was you can grow up and get smarter and you can improve your game.
Smarter, you can adapt your game. Do you know what I'm saying? But you still need to have the ability. Like I was saying to people, yeah, when people were talking to me about Rooney yesterday, because I can't remember how the conversation started with Rooney, but I was telling them Ryan Giggs was better than Rooney, yeah, in midfield. And Ryan Giggs was playing midfield at 38 at the Bernabeu. Rooney was playing in midfield, yeah, when we had LVG, bro, and I wanted Rooney out the club. He was awful.
When would you say Ryan Giggs' prime was? Because I don't think I watched him.
Ryan Giggs had like 3 primes. You get me? You know, there was that, bro. Like, man, need to understand. Ryan Giggs was, brother, this guy was controlling the game in midfield, yeah, as a 35, 36-year-old ex-winger, bro. You know them ones. Rooney in midfield was rubbish, bro. Like, man thought that because Rooney could ping a 40-yard ball, he was good in midfield. He couldn't run. He couldn't tackle. Ryan Giggs was running, tackling, Cruyff turn, dribbling past man, bop, give and go, pinging, clipping passes and that. And Ryan Giggs was doing that at like 35, 36. You know them, man. So you need to understand how good Giggs was, bro. Man think just because you can ping a 40-yarder, you can play centre mid. You know, that's what football fans think, because you can ping. Like, what are you talking about?
This is why I'm going to bring Trent into this. When
man
were doing the campaign for Trent to play midfield for us, I said, no. You need to check your mirrors. You need to have the blinkers on every time. You need to have good awareness. Trent's awareness isn't the greatest from a central area. From right back, because you're at a 90-degree angle. You can see the whole pitch, bro. Not midfield, bro. Word to you, Rants. Just because you can pass, you can play midfield. Nah. Because are you checking your shoulders in that? Are you always screening? Are you good aware? Because what will happen to players that can just pass, that think they can play midfield? You'll go midfield and just get clamped. Because
Trent got much for England.
Exactly, bro. For you to even receive the ball, you have to have the blinkers on. Yeah, you can have that pass, but you can't play that pass if you're already getting clamped. If the ball's not even getting to you, do you know what I mean? So you can't.
Also, the picture changes. It's not about being able to play the pass. Like, the picture changes, bro. That's why if you don't have a first touch as well, like when I watch Bruno in there, a lot of the time he hoofs it first time because he don't trust himself to receive the ball, take a touch, look up, might have to drop the shoulder, go past someone. He don't trust himself to do that. So a lot of the passes when the ball comes into him, it's just first time into areas, boom, into areas. To me, that's not good passing.
That's why when you look at the best in that position, not only they could pass, but if you look at Pirlo, Xavi, even let's go more
resistance,
recent,
all of them, Scholes.
Yeah, bro. Even Neves and Vitinha right now for PSG, they're always checking their shot. Whenever they get the ball, they're scanning all the time, bro. They're never just looking ahead. They're always scanning.
And Giggs had that. You'll play the good ball to Giggs, you'll step over it, fake the pass, Cruyff turn, and he's in the center of the pitch doing that. Like, bro, Giggs was nuts, bro. Like, I'm telling you, this Caicedo thing is the worst thing that Paul Scholes has said, and he said some bad things in it.
What did he say?
Man said something along the lines of, like, Caicedo, he was trying to downplay Caicedo's contribution to Chelsea, saying, he played 38 games, but when did he control the game for them? When did he... Bro, Caicedo's the best fucking midfielder in the league this season, bro. A man's talking about when he did this, when he did... Bro, Scholes, are you all right?
Caicedo was controlling games from right back.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Bro, like, Scholesy, bro. Like, Scholesy, one of my goats, and he's chatting shit. And this is why he's not a coach. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if Paul Scholes can't see what Caicedo does for Chelsea, this is why he should never be in management. This is why he should never be in management. Because if you can't see what players like him are doing, it shows me that you're not really understanding the game. You're not really
understanding. There's another one, Rants. Before he receives the ball, he's checking quickly his shoulders before he receives it. And he's even enough. That's why Caicedo rarely gets clamped, and he does the clamping because it's like, bro, I already know what's around me. I'm popping it off. And me and Don always speak about this. What's so underrated for Caicedo, and I know you've noticed this as well. He can pass. People don't give him enough flowers for his passing. He can pass, bro. And this is why when he signed for Chelsea, don't get it twisted. He had, I wouldn't even say it was a bad 6 months, but I remember he come on against West Ham, got sent off and that. I never goaded Caicedo because I was like, we can do the whole banter thing, the tribalism thing. I know he's going to come good for these. So I'm not going to be the whole trolling him because I still, you know what I mean? I still know this guy's a bad man. And he doesn't get enough flowers for his passing, bro.
He does, but bro, just because of how he looks, bro. Man, he have to keep it a butt. You know them way there. It's the same with SEM, bro. You know them way there.
You know what's mad? You know what's mad, bro? Caicedo when he dyed his hair blonde, looking like Shelton Benjamin. Hey, no stuff for me. Looking like Shelton Benjamin.
Hey, bro, Shelton Benjamin's crazy. Yeah, the blonde thing was mad, but like, bro, the fact that Scholes can say that Rice is good but not rate Caicedo is crazy work. You know them one. And this is the thing, like, Caicedo's a throwback midfielder. And what I mean by that is he's an all-rounder. He's an all-rounder. Caicedo's good at everything. And, you know, back in the day, people used to think Roy Keane was a DM. Roy Keane was a box-to-box midfielder. But he just tackled. You know them ones. Roy Keane used to score goals. He could pass. He never had the passing range of a Scholes, but he did a bit of everything in it. And Caicedo's like that. He'll win the ball. He'll bounce it, get it back. He'll make the runs. He'll get back. He'll tackle. Like, and his interceptions, his reading of the game is different, bro. If you look at Caicedo, bro, like, you'll try to play a pass, and when the pass is on the way, Caicedo's just done that, stepped in, taking it, and he's gone.
Literally,
and you're just like, Yo,
And that's
like
what
man,
the best do, bro. Vitinha does that for fun. Neves was doing that for fun, bro.
bro, it's
Even
crazy.
Gravenberch does it as well, bro. Like
Yeah,
the best always know what's around them, bro.
yeah.
At all times, G. At all times. And
No, he's
I'll be
different.
real. I said he's dumb. Chelsea. Oh, it got me vexed, bro. Because I said Rants, bro.
Him and
That's the
Lavia
one
is fake. Luckily,
fake,
Lavia
bro.
can't stay fit because if they could both stay fit all season, it's problems for everyone. I'll be honest.
Do you know what is Rants? I'm honest. That don't get twisted, man. Loves Gravenberch and McAllister. We just won the league with them. But I still know what it would have been like with them two, bro. Like I'm not stupid. I still know. That's why I was so hurt with the. That's why I was still hurt with the Caicedo thing. I'm worried he could strike as well. Do you remember? I think it got disallowed against Spurs. But bro, that goal
Must
against
be back
Spurs,
the volley or something the other day.
yeah, bro. He's mad. He's mad, bro.
Yeah.
That Caicedo, he's a bad man still. That's why when man do the Rice comparisons and all that, I was like, Rice is good, but he's not Caicedo, bro. Even, do you know what's so funny about Arsenal fans? Even when they were linked with both of them, because there was talk. I remember when Arsenal fans, there was talk they was getting both of them. I was like, God forbid, because these man will actually be something. But bro, when they were linked to both of them, some fans were saying get both. But when you asking them either or, they were saying Caicedo before Rice. They're only doing the revisionism thing now because they signed Rice and not Caicedo, bro. They even wanted Caicedo over Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Don, bro. I remember the volley against Spurs, and I can't remember if it got allowed or whatnot. But
it was us he packed with the volley. Okay, that's why I remember it. That makes sense.
Yeah, man. But Caicedo a bad man still.
Bro, now he's a demon, bro. What a player he is. Scholes waffling, man. Like, that don't even make no sense. Like, when he's saying, controlling games and contributing, he contributes, blood. If Caicedo's not in that Chelsea midfield, there's a hole in that midfield.
How about this? He's that good. Maresca even said, you know what? Man knows what you can. I know what you can do in the central areas. Go to right back and do it. Just even go to right back and still do your job, and you still do it, bro.
Right back, but that's what I mean. He'll lock you up, down the outside, and then invert and boss the game in the middle. Like, Caicedo's a joke.
No, facts. And the thing is, if Lavia can stay fit, the thing is with Chelsea, they've got strength and depth. Because let's say one thing I realized about Ball in recent years, people like to do the narrative, and Don will vouch for this. When Chelsea signed Neto, again, I like Chelsea have a lot of players that I like. Don't get twisted. Neto's had a bad season. Let's say underwhelming season this past season, but when Chelsea signed Neto, the first thing rival fans were saying is, but he's injury prone. What people don't understand is you can actually get luck on your side and not be injured. I remember before City signed Haaland, it was, Haaland has injury issues. He stayed fit his whole first season. They won the treble. When Chelsea signed Neto's going to get injured. He had a full injury-free season now. Yeah. Even when Gravenberch first came to our team, he got injured bare in his first season on the crop. I said, first of all, he hardly played. And now this season, he didn't get injured at all. Bro, people need to stop saying, just because you get injured all the time, it doesn't mean that you're just going to continue to carry on getting injured for the rest of your career. Football don't work like that. Look, oh my days, big up Drog Boom. Reece James, the prime example. And I was guilty of this. I was like, this guy can't play more than two months. I think he stayed fit the majority of the season, bro. So, like,
what a player he is, man. Oh my days, Reece James is ridiculous. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, that's a proper footballer. Like, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, don't spot on. It's not even just luck, it's your playing style. Because I remember, Kyle Walker and Danny Rose had an interview about Poch, and it's like, good manager, but he's so demanding. That's why Spurs were picking up injuries. When Poch went Chelsea, that's why their players were dropping like flies. Us under Klopp, that high octane stuff, that's why we were getting a lot of injury. Bro, I'll never forget when Slot first came in, Lallana, Sturridge, Lucas Leiva, Joe Allen, all these men were saying, like we're starting to get niggles and that because we're not used to accustomed to the way he plays. Yeah, bro, like, it's mad.
Nah, it's crazy. Mad. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, people are always gonna do that. The injury thing. They said the same thing about Mazraoui when we signed him. To be honest, they were like, he's always injured. He's played most of our games. So
exactly.
Yeah, bro. I think there's loads of different little details in as to why players have the times that they have at certain clubs. You know what I mean? So, and in certain leagues as well. So. Do you know what I mean? Big up. Obviously, I know you rate Reinders, man. Before you wrap up, man, that's gonna be one hell of a player. Hold on, one sec.
Bro, with Reinders, man, them already know, bro. That I'll tell you that for you lot that don't follow me on Twitter. I'll tell you that a little story. One of my boys, he was at Fortuna Sittard. They're now first division in They're now in the era of Devesi, so they're the top league. My boy's at Fortuna Sittard and he played Randers in a behind closed door. When Randers was at AZ Alkmaar, he played Randers, right, in July 2023. And he must have FaceTimed me after the game. I was like, what are you saying? And he's like, oh, they battered us. He was like to me, I was like to him, raw, like, he was cold now. He's like, bro, there's a player called Randers that were just moving mad. He was moving mad in the center of the park. And he's like, bro, he said by 2027, he'll be at one of the top European clubs. 2 weeks later, he signs for AC Milan. 2 weeks later, he signs for AC Milan. I was like, bro, I'm going to look in it, bro. Ever since I've looked into AC Milan and what Randers is doing there, cold. And now Man City are buying him. It's no shock. When you're a baller, you're a baller. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Randers, cool. Maybe me saying the best 8 in the league already was a bit audacious. Maybe I should have said, I think you'll quickly become one of the best 8s in the league because you still got McAllister, you got Tielemans, you got Tonali, you got Enzo and Caicedo, you've got bare cold 8s in the league, but I just rate Randers to different levels because I've been watching him. Do you know what I mean? I've been watching him, but when my boy was at Sittard and he played him that pre-season and he said to me, bro, watch out for this guy. Signs for Milan 2 weeks later. Then City signed him 2 years later, bro. So it's mad. But him, Cherki and Rodri, I ain't looking forward to that still.
It's nasty, isn't it?
And I'm saying from now, them 3 versus McAllister, Gravenberch and Vit, I'm telling you, look, from now, I don't care what Arsenal do in the window. It is City pool again. We're going to have another race to the wire.
It is, bro. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's that, bro. Yeah, they are. 100%. It is City Liverpool. It is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, what's that? We'll see. There's always room for development in whatever, especially as a midfielder. Hold on, what? Where is this from? Where's this interview from, bro? Man is saying, yeah, Pep's about to take your freedom away from me. I hear it, bro. More complete.
That's what I'm worried of, though. Obviously, to benefit my team, like, I'm a football fan for a Liverpool fan, so I want him to do well. But if he doesn't do well, it obviously benefits my team. But that's what I'm worried about because you know what Pep does to... I'm not going to say Pep does this to all players because this myth that he ruins all players is a myth. There's players that have played under him that have flourished. But we have seen the other side to it as well, bro. Your Grealishes, you know what I mean? Like your Leroy Sané's. We've seen players that were naturally cold become a bit more systematic and robotic, bro. So I just hope he doesn't turn Randers into a road.
I just think he's got the technical ability to fit into the midfield profiles of what Man City would want, whether it's first phase, second phase, whatever. Like he can do everything. He's almost going to be his Gundogan. You know them, man. Because Gundo was the same. Gundo could play taking the ball off the centre backs. He could play on the edge of both boxes, bro. Like a box to box player. That's what Gundo is. Do you know what I mean? So I think he can definitely be his Gundo because Gundo's legs are fried now. So
bro, I said 2 summers ago, stylistically, he would be the best replacement for Thiago. When Thiago was just injured for us and we knew we were selling him, I said it would be the best replacement. But he's like Thiago with it. By the way, I'm not comparing the two, but he's Thiago with an engine as well. And you know the only thing he needed to improve, Rants? You know I'm not a GA guy like that, but sometimes the positions he gets in, he did need... Because I remember his first season at Milan, he was crashing the box a lot, but not scoring. Last season, he adds goals to his game. He scored one at the Bernabeu, where it gets fizzed into him. He touches it and lashes it in the goal, bro. Yep. I think AC Milan went 2-0 up that game. But, bro, the technique to trap it and just lash it in the goal. Bro, Ryan is a bad man. He's a bad man still. He
is. He's serious, bro. You know
I can't like City with... I think if Edison leaves... I see one thing on Twitter. If Edison leaves, they're going to try to go for that Costa you. But... I think Livramento goes to City. I know some Newcastle fans saying, "No, we're not going to sell him."
It's too expensive. Apparently, Newcastle said something. They want like 70 mil for him or something.
True, but the thing
they're trying to price man out of a move or something.
I was going to say, but is this foreign for City to pay 50, 60 million for fullbacks? They've done it before. Yeah. I think Pep did it in his first summer. So imagine I see a starting 11, which scared me, Rants. It was Costa in goal. It was Aït-Nouri left back, Livramento right back. It was Diaz and Guardiola, the centre backs, and it was Randers and Rodri as the like 6 and 8. Foden in the 10, Cherki on the left. Well, Foden and Cherki you can interchange, but Foden
on the right though for Pep. I think he's gonna try make him his Mahrez. You know them, man.
Yeah, for real. And then it was Marmoush on the left and Haaland up top. And even I had to admit, bro, that 11 against my 11. they probably just edge it, bro. And I love my 11 once Verts comes into the team, but sometimes you just have to be honest with it. That against ours, because ours will obviously be Allison, Frimpong, Gyokeres, Van Dijk, Konate, Gravenberch, Verts, McAllister, Salah, a 9, which we're definitely going to sign a 9 because Nunes is going, and then left wing will probably be Diaz, which there's
what
not
about that
much
Gonzalo Ramos, bro? Like,
oh, allow it, Rants, man.
Yeah.
Bro, he's the private example of not signing players after a tournament. Man had a good World Cup, and all of a sudden, like, no, I just keep him away from my club, bro.
Yeah, that's
but
what
we
I'm
are
saying.
linked with him. We are linked with him.
That's what I'm saying. Don't sign players off tournaments, and also, I don't like signing players that go to clubs and flop, blood. I don't like signing players off the back of a bad spell because it's like, nah, well, I'm your rebound club. Like, it's like, nah, man, I don't want no rebound players. You get me? You have to go somewhere, do something, and then I'll sign you then. Do you know what I'm saying? Man ain't trying to just rescue you.
Bro, I always think it's concerning when you're a 9 and the manager's now playing wingers as false 9. Someone sent in a super chat earlier, by the way. I think I answered it, but yeah, I do think Slot is using the PSG. It was TTM, I think. I do think he's using I do think he's doing the PSG template. That's why I think we're going for total football and we're not getting that Destroyer 6. But you know what I clocked, bro? Like, it happened with PSG. Goncalo Ramos is a 9, right? From when Dembele's playing false 9, it speaks volumes. Manager don't rate you. Jota and Nunes are 9s. From when Diaz was playing 9, I'm not gonna lie and say Diaz was playing 9 all season. It was from about November times. From when he played false, from when he shifted false 9, it speaks volumes, bro. Like when wingers are playing in your position, the manager don't rate you, G. The manager don't rate you. And word to you, like, we can't be as rebound. You've had a bad spell at PSG. I'll be real. I don't watch that much of PSG in their league, but other than the goals since Man City when they beat them 4-0. Has Ramos done much since then? Like, man in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if Ramos has done much since then. That was a bad boy finish. I remember it got ruled out for offside, then they VAR'd it and it got overturned. But since his goal against City, when I think they smoked them in the playoffs, I don't remember Ramos doing much. You don't even start for he wouldn't start for Portugal politics, innit?
Well, Portugal's thing's foolishness anyway, bro. Vitinha on the bench, bro.
Wait, he was on the bench yesterday.
Yeah,
again, I only watched second up.
He came off the bench, bro, and he changed the game. Bro.
Do you think it's because he just played the Champions League final, or did he actually
he's
start?
on the bench, bro, and João Neves is playing right back, blood.
Yeah, that's mad. That is
João
mad.
Neves played right back, bro. Vitinha was on the bench.
Who's their coach? Is Roberto Martinez, isn't it?
Yeah, that's scrub.
That makes sense, bro. You know, I've clocked a lot of national teams need to bin their managers now. Deschamps needs to go from France, because I'm saying from now, I think Spain beat France comfortably tonight, because Deschamps, I just don't. Yeah, you got your World Cup in that, but I don't really rate him now. Like, you know, sometimes you've done
what French Southgate, man.
Literally, bro, you've taken this team as far as it can go. Yeah. Martinez needs to cut. I think Brazil got Ancelotti now. Yeah, Brazil got rid of theirs, but tonight's game should be good though. Enough ballers on display. Enough. That should be much better than last night's game.
Should be, boy, but international football in general is just a bit dead still.
Yeah, to be fair, still. It's just, but I think players just want to go on. The ones that aren't going Club World Cup, I just think they want to get these fixtures out of the way, and then they just want to go on holiday.
I hear it. You know what I'm saying?
One of them ones.
Yeah, man. You lot, man, make sure we get these lights up as well, man. We still ain't hit 500, bro. We got 1,300 in here, bro. We should 600 is the target, bro. So let's get these. Let's get these up, man. Obviously, you lot enjoyed the show and that, but make sure that you're interacting with that like button. It helps grow the channel, man. Closing in 120 as well. So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside, man. Let them know what we got coming up as well. We're gonna redirect to the show. With Hooks, man.
Man's doing transfer talk with Hooks now, so you see man on there, and also we just dropped on the Football Verbal channel. We had a sit down with SG. He does United. In fact, he does United content. I'm not really big on TikTok like that. I don't really know a lot of TikTokers, but he seems to be doing his thing on TikTok. He's with the United team. I'm interviewing Ahmad and all that. So yeah, that's the recent show we got on the Football Verbal channel. But yeah, a couple of things coming up. But I'm doing
Ahmad and that who?
You called SG. But he's big on TikTok. You're probably like me. I'm probably not on TikTok, so I didn't even know about him too tough till my boy briefed me on it. But yeah, we done a show with him. He was in the hot seat and whatnot. And even when you're free, Rants, bro, if you just want to speak about what do you get, speak about Like
Yeah,
it'll come up and all
just
that.
hit me, bro. Just
Yeah,
hit
bro.
me. Yeah, I don't know who this you is, but I'm sure people in the chat know who he is.
No, 100%. I didn't myself, but he does his thing on TikTok still. He's more of a TikToker, so big him up and go check that out. But yeah, man's gonna be with Hooks now still.
No, fears. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Big up. And yeah, I'll let you know once I got my contract for my fight, then I'll let you know, innit? Because I just
Yeah,
realized they just messaged me now for some picture. I told them I ain't posting no photos until I get my contract. No posters.
Yeah, that's the way. Because I remember you've obviously been saying, because there was supposed to be earlier dates, but you know with boxing and that, there's a lot of politics that are behind it. I know they've been delaying it, so you're probably thinking, bro, until it's official now, I'm just gonna train behind the scenes and that.
Yeah, I'm just training, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's scheduled for the 25th of July next month, but till I get my contract, I'm not posting no poster.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
I
saying?
hear it,
So, it's one of them. Man said you should do a show with Aaron's friend Brian. He's a coach. And but if you're talking about the Brian guy that goes on Saeed's channel, like, nah, I'm all right. You know them ones. I think if that's the Brian you're talking about.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I know he is. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think it would work. Big up Nuruddin, man. Do you know what
Nuruddin every time, man.
I mean, big up the chat, man. Always supporting the thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Listen, I know we're getting Gyokeres, but I told you I'm buying out the whole United store, bro. I know Nuruddin's gonna be vexed, but I don't care. You know them. Man, I say Jim the rat, bro. I can't lie, bro. Jim saving us, Nuruddin, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, his money, the money that he put in, yeah, means that we can spend money now, bro. PSR, fam. You know what I mean? We got more money than Arsenal now because of Jim, bro. You have to give him his flowers, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to give Jim his flowers, man. I know it's gonna kill you, Nuruddin, but it's true, bro. Jim's
killing me as well. Fucking, I hate your club, bro.
Hey,
but...
bro, Jim's cut true with the mad thing. Man, like Jim, bro. I swear he looks like a Rodell character as well, bruv. You know them ones, but he's a bad man. You get me? I don't care, bro. And man, like, what's his name as well? Brailsford got moved out as well. Jim's doing his thing, mate.
Well, that's the Sky Cycling guy, isn't it?
Yeah, he moved him out. He said,
yeah,
bruv. He said you can go back to cycling now, bro. We don't need you here no
more. I'll be real. He needs to stay in his lane, because, bro, how he had the Sky team moving. How he had that Sky team moving. I remember growing up, every Tour de France, Mark Cavendish and someone from Sky is just winning the race, bro. So he just needs to stick to. There was another bear that was, I think, better than Cavendish. Was always winning them races, bro. But yeah, I was gonna say, Rants, you're not into tennis, are you?
Yeah, I am, but it's just one of them ones where, like, I feel like it's the end of an era in tennis, innit? I grew up on tennis, but now a lot of the guys that I grew up watching are now retiring. So it's
one thing I'll say, yeah, from the women's side, bro, Andreeva, Coco Gauff, Sabalenka, and Swiatek, they're all 26 and below. Them four will be running tennis next 10 years. But you see, Sinner Alcaraz, a new bad boy rivalry, because Alcaraz is better on softer surfaces. Alcaraz is better on clay and grass.
Yeah, but it makes sense because he's Spanish.
Literally, but Sinner's better on hard court. So when it's US,
so it's like Federer and Nadal all over.
Nadal, literally,
it's the same thing.
That's the next rivalry. But after I do the stream of Hooks, I'm looking in because it's semi-finals now, isn't it? So yeah,
that's gonna be wavy. So yeah, big up everyone. Yeah, Dodgy Dave is gone, mate. You know, he is gone. I'm glad he's gone as well. And Wilcox is the DOF, man, and we're looking good. So you know what I mean? Big up everyone inside, man. Run up the likes, drop a Rants raid in the next show, people.